Once again, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakadash, double honors to elders and apostle, great millstone, for teaching us his truth, okay, through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, being named of the Heavenly Father's name in the Hebrew and his son's name in the Hebrew, okay, and to all the faithful Lakim on pushing the same truth, barakatham to y'all, and continue pushing. Now, I did a video a while back with a brother, dealing with the church of Laodicea, and I wanted to do it again, you know, because practice makes perfect, you know, just to rehearse the righteous acts. It was an edifying video we did a while back, but I wanted to touch up on a couple of things too, and other scriptures as well, all right, because that's why you always got to meditate and rehearse the righteous acts. You don't want to forget these things, all right, but just a brief history of Laodicea as well. But let's go into the matter of fact, let's go into the history of Laodicea first. Salak. Let's go into the history of Laodicea first, or the Laodiceans. Just some brief history, right quick, just quick. Let's go into the online etymology or the meaning of it, or brief history. It'll tell you the history of it too, though. But how you spell Laodicean? Okay, here we go. Okay, Laodicea means lukewarm. That's what Laodicea means, lukewarm. I'm reading the scriptures proving it. That's why it's called lukewarm. But it's in an ancient city in Persia Minor or Asia Minor, whose early Christians, Israelites, okay? Christian just means anointed, how you say it in the Hebrew, a Mashiachim, or Mashiachim, the anointed ones, were chastised in the Bible for indifference to their religion. All right, ain't no religion. We're not a religion. All right, we don't hold nothing back. We don't constrain or hold nothing back. All right, the city is said to be named for the 3C BCE Syrian Queen Laodicea, wife of Antiochus. So Antiochus II, that's who named it Laodicea after his wife. Antiochus was from the Seleucid Empire, the king of the north. All right, Laodicea. All right, that's how the city got its name. Now let's go into the scriptures. So it was named by Antiochus II Theos. This Revelation chapter 3 and 13. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches, plural, because you got different churches, you got brothers, different camps pushing his truth out there, right? All right, so he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches, and unto the angel of the church of the Laodiceans, right? These things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of Yahweh, all right? Or of the powers. I know thy works, or of the power, Salakia. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. All right, because that's what Laodicea means. All right, it literally means lukewarm. All right, I would thou were cold or hot. All right, you either got to be one or the other. You can't be lukewarm. So then, just like in the truth, you got to stay constantly fervent in the spirit. You got to continue pushing the works. All right, either you're hot or either you're cold, but being lukewarm is not where you want to be. All right. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And the reason why they were lukewarm, now let's go into some more history. This is the reason why. So Yahweh Shai is using this spiritually, as in them being hot, what? Fervent in the spirit. All right, but physically, this is why they were called lukewarm. All right, this is why they were called lukewarm. Salaki. To see a business, and just the one I wanted. Bible charts, Laodicea, PDF 5. All right. Let's start reading here. Modern city of the Nazili in Turkey location. I think it's called Latika now. Laodicea was the capital of Pergia, located in the southern part of Pergia near the junction of two small rivers, Asopus and Carpus, located 40 miles southwest of Philadelphia. That name came from the Attilid dynasty, right? It's another group of Edomites. 2 miles south of the Lachesis River. Due to its proximity to the Lachesis, I'm trying to get, where's that? Description, size, brief history. Laodicea had other names, Dispolis and Rose. Before Seleucid times, credit is given to Antiochus II, or Theos, I just read that in the online etymology, king of Syria, for the founding of the city. He's an Edomite, all right, ruling in Syria at that time, all right, the Seleucid Empire to the north. Founded of the city, Antiochus II named the city after his wife and queen Laodicea. The city was originally built as a military base to guard the northern frontier of Antiochus' kingdom. I'm trying to see where it was lukewarm or hot. Salakia. My bad. Laodicea lacked a supply of fresh water, so water was piped from springs south of the city through a 6-mile-long aqueduct. All right, that hot spring was Hierapolis, and you had cold water in Colossae, right, in the mountain of Colossae. I don't know if it says it here, but I don't know it. You had cold water in the mountains of Colossae, right, but you had hot springs in Hierapolis. So by the time they had a bad water supply, so by the time the water got to Laodicea, it was lukewarm. Hot springs and cold water, then hot springs, it's not going to mix right. It's going to be lukewarm by the time that long journey gets to by the time you want to have that drinking water, it's not going to be refreshing. It's going to be lukewarm. Ain't nobody want to drink no lukewarm water. Even with coffee. I know some brothers drink, got a little habit on that, but coffee or whatever, right? You don't want to drink no lukewarm coffee. You'll spit it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or water. Like, all right? All right, I'm going to go back to this again. Let's go back to the scriptures. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. See, because Yahweh Shah already knew, he used that pretty much as used their physical, tangible things, but he could with spiritual things, really the spiritual, like the scriptures even say, the flesh profiteth nothing. All right, the words that he speaks are spirit. All right, the words that are spirit are what's going to profit. All right, though they had all these riches, though they had you know, the physical things of life, the things that people always desire to have. These are Israelites that he was speaking to. All right, you desire to have everything, but it doesn't satisfy you. All right, but I'll get to those scriptures. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Like, meaning you're going to get spewed out of what? The truth. He's pretty much rebuking. It's an exhortation or try to build you up, or rebuking you to do the works. All right, to not be like stagnant. You gotta either one or the other. You can't be in the middle. You gotta be you gotta be in. You can't be out. You know what I mean? You gotta be in there. You gotta do the works. You gotta continue pushing. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew or vomit thee out of my mouth. All right, because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing. All right, because thou sayest they are and they are rich and increase with goods. Why? Because this is why he said this too. Let's go back to the history part about it, because we're going to be jumping back and forth a lot here. Okay. Okay. Commerce. Let's go to under commerce. Laodicea was famous for its wealth. That's why, because they had this money. But that's not the money that you desire. Matter of fact, let's grab a scripture right here. Oh, man, damn. Okay, hold on. Matter of fact, let's grab the scripture first here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10. And a matter of fact, I'm going to grab it in the Easy English edition. All right? I'm going to grab it in the Easy English edition. Because you got a lot of Israelites out there that desire their wealth over this word. All right? So we're going to grab it in the Easy English edition. This Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10. And Solomon too, he knew that it doesn't matter how much riches you have, all is vanity. It's going to come to nothing. All right? This is what it says here in the KJV version. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This also is vanity. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? Right? But the point is that doesn't matter how much money you have in this life, it's going to amount to nothing. It comes to nothing. All right? So Yahweh Shah is the one that we got to depend on and lean on for salvation. All right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10 in the Easy English Bible edition. You may love money, but you will never have enough money. Right? And that's what Laodicea, the Israelites in Laodicea, they love the money. Laodicea, they love money. All right? But they didn't really have the spiritual, the spiritual understanding of things or the spiritual money, okay? You may not, but you will never have enough. You may like to have valuable things, but you will always want to have more of them. This is silly, okay? If you have a lot of money, other people will want some of it. You will not enjoy the money that you have. Other people will spend it for you. Yeah, Esau, eat them. All right? And those that are around you, bunch of damn niggerlites, 2/3. But anyway, you may love money, but you will never have enough money. Right? Because in this life, you're not satisfied. All right? You're not satisfied. Here's another scripture. Now, it's Matthew's 19. Let's see something over there. Man, this is a lot to go into. I just want to get to the point. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go to the eye of a needle than a rich man to disciples. But Yahweh shall beheld them, saying, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all. Okay. Let's Matthew's 19 and 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or Achium or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands or brothers or, everything in the world, all right? Or lands or the lands, okay? For my name's sake, what? For Yahweh Shai's sake, all right, shall receive an 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, 100 times more than what the Laodiceans had on this side. Now, how do you know what that is? Because the scriptures say, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what the Lord prepared for them that love him. So obviously you're going to get way more, all right, 100 times more than what you have in this lifetime. Just like you got a lot of these NBA players, right? A lot of these sports players, they're looked at in a high regard. People look at him like, they're like something like, wow, like they're God or something like that. Look how much money Michael Jordan has. All right, but look at his situation. He's stressing. All right, look at these damn demons like Kanye West. They're all demonic devils. They're demons. All right, look at all these people that have all this money. Look at their life. They're miserable. They're miserable on the left-hand side. All right, they can't even do right on the left-hand side. They're just out of order. They're gone. All right, a lot of these people here, all these women that you got dudes bowing down to, looking up to, these women are done. Once they die, they die. What they gonna do after that? They need somebody to save them. You know, the maggots got to eat your flesh. What you gonna do after that? All right. So all these people that got all this attention in this world that people are valuing, like, wow, these are high celebrities, so we got to respect them and this and that. We ain't respecting them. We ain't biting our tongues for nobody. They don't have what we have. All right, what we have is the authority. This word right here that we're reading is the authority. Ain't nobody on this earth can topple the scriptures. The Bible is the ultimate authority. All right, Isaiah 34:16. All right, it's the ultimate authority. That's why it cuts people deep in their spirit, because they know they're guilty. All right, when somebody feels guilty, they have to try to set up a plot or a scheme against you, or plan some wicked device against you, because they know that they're cut in the spirit. They can't handle your spirit. Your spirit is too strong for everybody around you. All right, you ain't even got spiritual powers yet. And just imagine when you get those spiritual powers. This is a joke, man. All right, so the money in the world don't amount to nothing. Being with Yahweh Shai, following Yahweh Shai is what's going to get you out of the situation we in. All right, and that's even if he chooses some of you damn niggas to come in his truth. All right, which he's not going to choose a nigga to come in his truth. Or Israel, we are Israelites, all right? Now, and everyone that forsaketh, from Matthews 19 and 29. Matthews chapter 19, verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive a hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay? So this is how it is. And the church of Laodicea they were lukewarm. And that's why they were lukewarm, because they were leaning on to their tangible things. All right. And this chapter goes into it. Chapter 19 of Matthews. All right. You got men that didn't want to forsake, all right, what they had. All right. And follow Yahweh Shai. All right. Let's go back to Revelation. Chapter 3. This Revelation chapter 3 and verse 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods. Okay, I got everything. Look what I got on this side. It's not going to save you. Even the scriptures say silver and gold cannot save you from the day of judgment. All right, it's not going to save. It's nothing wrong with having certain things. All right, some brothers got money, but do we lean on that as that first priority? No, it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. That's who we lean on. All right, for salvation, our real riches. The scriptures even say, let the word of Mashiach Yahweh Shai dwell in you richly. All right, meaning abundant, having enough to supply our daily needs. And how is that? That daily bread, that constantly eating this roll and constantly growing and constantly pushing and doing the works. All right, not having tangible things and having all this money on this side and this. You're not going to save yourself. Look at all these sports players, man. How many times, how many more examples have to happen for you to see that you're not going to win on this side? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has the rulership of this earth. They have real riches as far as on the tangible left-hand side. All right, the real precious stones, your little diamonds that you floss or whatever, that ain't nothing compared to what Esau got. Jay-Z flossing some black down, whatever type of diamonds, them at least got more than that. Jay-Z got a penny, literally less than a penny or nothing compared to them elites. All right? That's just a fact. That devil knows that. Revelation 3, he's a devil. He's a damn devil. Revelation chapter 3, verse 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, I have need of nothing. So you're saying, okay, I got everything. I don't need nothing. So by you saying that, you're lukewarm. You're saying you don't need Yahweh Shai to be your guide. Okay? And knowest not thou art, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable, yet miserable, and poor and blind and naked. All right? You're naked. You really don't have, matter of fact, this Isaiah chapter 52. All right, Isaiah chapter 52. This is why these scriptures are not given to all Israelites. The Lord don't care about if you, even Carmelo Anthony, what's his name, Amari Stoudemire. He don't care if you call yourself an Israelite. He don't want to hear that. You got to do the works. You got to really act like you an Israelite. Be a doer, but not a hearer of the word. All right? He don't care how many entertainers like Cassidy. All right? He's a nigga, man. He's a 2/3 nigga like. If he was a real Israelite, he wouldn't be going on to Wildin' Out. All right? If he knows the name of the Yahweh Shai, he wouldn't be go to no Nick Cannon show, because Nick Cannon knows he's an Israelite, but is he doing the works? No. All right? They not our brothers. Don't consider them your brothers. They not our friends. They not our brothers. And that's it. All right? That's the bottom line. All right? For all you niggas that want to, I'm talking about niggas that claim to be a Great Millstone, all right, that want to show more love to a bunch of 2/3 niggas, 2/3 niggas, all right, because they're going to be dumb, all right? You want to show more love to a bunch of 2/3 than for your brothers in this truth, all right? That's fake, all right? That's fake as hell. You rather pay more attention to men that are not in the truth. Oh, he said he is Israelite. So damn what? So damn what? All right, so what? Is he doing the work? So what? All right? That's a violation. All right? Yeah, that gets you pissed off. Isaiah chapter 52, start from the top. Awake, awake. Right, what? Awake out of what? Our spiritual slumber. All right? Put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments. All right? O Jerusalem, or Jerusalem. All right, put on that beautiful garments. Laodicea didn't have they weren't acting like it. They were lukewarm. All right, because that was, I believe, the last church of Asia Minor, the last of the 7 churches of Asia Minor. All right, that John the Revelator, all right, or the apostles went to. All right, they were speaking to. I'm going to just say it like that just to be on the safe side. I forget sometimes, But, what, I'm going to get rebuked for that. For henceforth, there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. All right, those that ain't not doing this work, all right, you're pretty much outside of the temple. All right, you're pretty much outside of the temple. All right, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised in mind. All right, put on thy beautiful garments, right? Because we're not walking naked. All right, we're not walking naked. All right. And that's why we got to continue to walk naked, continue to walk with these garments on. If not, here's another precept. All right, this Revelation chapter 16 of chapter 15. This Revelation chapter 16, verse 15, behold, I come as a thief. All right, I come as a thief, and that's how Yahweh Shai's come. He's not going to tell you when he's going to come. All right, no man knows the hour and the time. All right, we know the prophecies still have to play out. All right, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. And they ain't talking about thieving and trying to steal the word out of somebody's mind like Satan does. All right, spiritual demon Satan will try to mess with your mind. All right, we ain't talking about that type of thief. All right, coming to steal the kingdom and the crowns off these damn devil's heads. All right, Yahweh Shai's coming to conquer these people. All right, these other nations. All right, blessed is he that watcheth. Watcheth in what? Prophecies. Just Laodicea was warned by Yahweh Shai. You got to watch in prophecies. Because ultimately, yeah, because Yahweh Shai does come in the volume of the book. So he gave that stern, that harsh, austere watch. All right? Like austere warning. Like you got to watch. Don't walk. Okay, you got all this money. But I got love for you, but you got to do the works. Don't be lukewarm. All right? Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments. All right, to keep your garments. All right, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. All right, he don't want nobody to see his shame. You got to constantly, not saying, okay, because you got a garment on and he doesn't have a garment on, spiritually to have these garments that therefore they ain't nobody going to snatch your crown off your head. Ain't nobody going to snatch this garment off you. All right, meaning this spiritual garment that you wear, this righteousness, these scriptures, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have. All right, so behold, Revelation chapter 16, verse 15, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. All right. Revelation chapter 13, chapter 3 once again. Oh, man. Verse 18. Okay. Chapter 3. And the reason why Yahushua mentioned blind is going to get into it, right? In this verse right here. I counsel thee to buy of me gold. Okay, because scriptures tell you too to be illuminated, to walk in that light, all right? I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, all right? What is Yahushua trying us in the fire? As that way we can come out with the without impurities, right? Without being defiled, being just pure, right? I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich. See that? They were rich physically. Now the Lord is okay. Now you got to understand what these real riches are. All right. And it ain't no damn having physical money. That ain't going to save you. All right. And white raiment, right, meaning to be pure. White is pure. And the so-called white man is not pure. That's why they gave this that name to themselves, or that title in 1681 as being white or pure. You're not pure. All right, down in Virginia, all right, or 1691, around that particular time, that thou mayest be rich and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, all right, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent, having that burning fire in you. Zealous, kwana. I believe that's how you say it in the Hebrew. Kwana. All right, be zealous. All right, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, now, eye salve, right? Okay, let's go into more history. Verse 18, because why? Because they were blind. Because in the church of Laodicea, or in Laodicea, they dealt with eye salve. They had a medical school, all right? They dealt with a lot of commerce and business. They dealt with black wool. They had a medical school, all right, for people that had eye problems or eye irritations, all right? Eye salve. There's another name for it, collyrium, collyrium, something like that. But anyway, so like a little cake or something that you put over your eyes to make it so your eyes could be well or better, or in a better condition. Due to the wealth of her citizens, Laodicea was able to decline the offer of financial aid from Nero. They were what you call a autonomous. They were ruling. They were self-ruled. All right. Well, if you look deeper, they weren't able to decline offer of financial aid from Nero. All right, which is an Edomite Roman emperor. When the city was rebuilt after the earthquake in 60 AD, by the way, Marcus Aurelius, which is an Israelite, rebuilt that city way after that earthquake. Brothers can look up that history, which he was an Israelite as well. A prosperous city of commerce, industry, and banking. They dealt with banking. So they had money. These are rich Israelites. Cicero, a Roman statesman and philosopher, wrote of cashing his treasury bills of exchange in Laodicea. A large part of the city's wealth was due to the wool produced there. Excellent location for trade. All right. Located at the junction of three major highways, was also the most important trade route from Pergamus to Attila. That's how they got that name. Attalid dynasty on the Mediterranean Sea, which are Edomites too. Now, where's that at? Anybody? Where's that? Okay. A school of medicine famed for the remedy for weak eyes was located some 13 miles west of Laodicea, noted for its salve for the eyes, eye salve, ointment, right? However, they made the ointment. Brothers could go look that up. I ain't going to get into every single detail of it. Aristotle mentions the Pergian powder obtained by crushing Pergian stone which was used for the eyes. But they dealt with an eye salve. See, Yahushua is saying, look, y'all blind, like because you're saying you can see, you're blind. You can't be like no 2/3, because the scriptures say too, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. All right, they always want to look up. No, you gotta. Yahweh Shah is pretty much telling you you're blind. All right, or you're lukewarm. To be lukewarm, you're not really focused, or not really having that straight eyesight. You're not really seeing that plain path. All right, you're pretty much like on that crooked, like all over the place. You're wavering. And it could lead to that as well, and even worse, a worse condition. All right, because to be spiritually blind is, guess what? It's even worse to be It's worse to be spiritually blind than to be physically blind, because the spiritual things are not tangible. Those spiritual things that live on forever. That's physical aspect of your life, having blind eyes. To be physically blind, that's even worse, or not worse, but to be spiritually blind, I mean, Salakia. Now, to be physically blind is bad, right? Because you can't see, but to be spiritually blind, like, come on, that's even worse, all right? Because the spirit lives on forever. The flesh dies out. This flesh don't mean nothing, all right? So they had a medical school, and he dealt with eye salve, all right? And he dealt with a lot of false gods there as well. Dionysus, Nemesis. Nah, that's where that comes. I gotta look that up. Nemesis, Helios, Mithras, Hades, and Serapis. They dealt with Serapis, okay, over there too. Just like in Athens. And in Alexandria, Egypt. All right. Could have probably went into here for the KG. It's all good. They had a gymnasium. Then that aqueduct, some 6 miles long. That's bad. Yeah, of course, by the time that water got down there to Laodicea, that it was lukewarm. Who the hell wants to drink that? They had a bad water supply. See that? I'm having all these riches, but meanwhile, you can't even drink fresh, cold water. All right? All right, anyway. It's going to be a long video, but it's all good. It's still brief history, though, because you could go into so much more than this. All right? Revelation chapter 3, verse 18 again. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint thine eyes with eye salve. What? This truth. Having this truth, that way you can see. That's the real eye salve. That thou mayst see. As many as I love, all right, I rebuke and chasten. Show you how I rebuke this particular church. All right, y'all lukewarm, man. Let's go. Let's push this word. Let's get the business. All right, let's get to the real business. Forget your money. All right, forget all that. All right. Even Moses said, man, the riches of Egypt, man, I'd rather suffer with my people than to suffer with the riches of Egypt. I actually wrote a lot of other precepts down, but this video is going to be way too long if I get all them precepts. All right, therefore, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Behold, I stand at the door, what? The door of your mind, and knock. If any man hear my voice, these words, and open the door, his mind, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me. All right? To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father Yahweh in his throne. And he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. All right? So we have to continue pushing this word. All right? We have to continue pushing this word. And, yeah, so the church of Laodicea was founded by Antiochus II Theos, named it after Laodicea. All right, that right there too. A lot of that history is found in Daniel 11, where Bernice Sira won, who he pretty much took, all right, and pretty much divorced or pretty much threw away Laodicea for that particular time. I believe you remarried her, but you can find that written in Daniel's 11. All right, the king of the south, the king of the north. All right, all this is biblical history, and all this history ties in with your everyday life. Ain't nobody escaping this Bible. Ain't nobody escaping the Bible. Ain't nobody running nowhere, hiding nowhere. You're not escaping, all right? Yes, and I did have a lot more precepts, but it's too much to go. Matter of fact, Philippians. Let's end off with Luke 14 and 33. Luke 14 and 33. Great we also said it in best. And desired conditions of peace, so likewise. Verse 33. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. Okay? Salt is good, but if the salt have lost the savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? Just like water, it's got to be you got to either be hot in the spirit or hot or cold. That lukewarm ain't gonna cut it. All right, it ain't gonna happen. All right, just like salt, if it loses a savor, right, and salt is representing the truth too. All right, it's seasoned. This gospel is seasoned. All right. It is neither fit for the land nor yet for the dunghill, but men cast it out. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. But anyway, that was the point of verse 33. But with that, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakudash, and Shalom.